Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now into the ball game on defense, number 10. He takes over in right. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And we're underway in Cleveland. And fouled off. The 1-1. And a foul ball left side. Slow roller up the middle. Boots it. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out. Let's take a look at our lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Here's Kyle Tucker, known for his late inning heroics. That one missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Naylor brings it in, and that'll do it. Astros are down quietly, and now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab, Framber Valdez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And he deals. That's outside. And that is ball one. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's under it. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a good eye there.
Counts 1-0.
And there's a ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Two out, space is empty. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Josh Naylor would be next. Big back with a potentially huge opportunity. On the ground, and foul ball. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. This one in the air, right field. And that is the third out of the inning. Guardians turned away in the first. We played one in Cleveland with no score on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Alex Bregman. Bieber back to work. Slider for a strike. Here's a rocket out to left. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Fires to third. And he's in safely at third with one out. Gainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Puts it in the air out towards left center. On the move. Thomas pulls it in on the run. He'll score on the sac fly. On the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball. Bieber, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The pitch. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some bird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Gonna count 1-2. The pitch. Stays alive. Got him looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Here's Lane Thomas, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So it's their last chance in this one. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Line to left, and it's just foul. That was close. The Guardians down to their final strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros get a shutout on the mound.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
We came to start it, bring the paper, spread the pressure, wrap them up like on the ground, yo. Lottie-dottie, we came to start it. It's pepper if they ever want a problem in this party, yo. Yo. Yo.
We gon' do the most, yes. Foot all on they flesh, yes. Oh, you wanted to go to now. Made it out alive, I'm blessed. Leave one other guys now. We was taught to ride together. Get put down, whatever. We gon' ride forever.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros.